Our grocery bills are skyrocketing, and it's not by accident. Former President Trump's 50% tariff on Canadian imports is now a reality, and it's hitting us in the aisles of Costco and Walmart. Prices on everyday Canadian staples have doubled, turning familiar foods into luxuries overnight. This isn't just about numbers, it's about the real-world impact of political decisions on our wallets and our relationship with Canada. Today, I'm Chris, and we're breaking down how this policy shift is changing what we eat and how much we pay. We'll look at 6 Canadian foods whose prices have soared, tracing the journey from policy to your plate. Let's dive into the aisles and uncover the story behind these new price tags. First up, maple syrup, the taste of weekend breakfast and a symbol of Canada. Those big jugs of pure Canadian syrup, they've nearly doubled in price thanks to the new tariff. A $20 bottle is now $40, forcing families to choose between authenticity and affordability. The tariff isn't just a number, it's a wall between us and a tradition. Quebec's maple producers, caught in the crossfire, face an uncertain future as their biggest market shrinks. The supply chain feels the squeeze too, from truckers to marketers. Now shelves are emptier, and the price gap between real syrup and cheap substitutes is wider than ever. It's a small compromise that chips away at quality and tradition. The story of maple syrup is a snapshot of how a single policy can turn a sweet staple into a bitter pill. As we stand in the aisle, we're forced to decide, pay double, or walk away. This is the new reality for a product that once brought us together. And it's just the beginning. Next, Canadian cheddar, once a go-to for families, now a luxury. Aged cheddar from Ontario and Quebec has doubled in price, making a simple grilled cheese a costly treat. The tariff has turned comfort food into a premium product, and shoppers are feeling it. At Costco, those big blocks of cheddar now cost $20 or $30 more. The promise of bulk savings is gone, replaced by frustration. Canadian dairy farmers, already tightly regulated, are losing their biggest export market. For consumers, it means rethinking meal plans and settling for lower quality alternatives. The joy of affordable quality cheese is gone, replaced by tough choices at the checkout. This isn't just economic theory, it's a direct tax on daily life. The tariff debate may be complex, but the result is simple. Less on our plates, more out of our pockets. Trade policy has reached into our fridges and changed what we eat, and the impact is only growing. Now to the freezer aisle, wild blueberries from Canada, prized for their flavor and health benefits. These small berries, once a smart, affordable buy, now cost nearly twice as much. The tariff has made a healthy staple suddenly out of reach for many. Canadian growers, who rely on the US market, are feeling the shockwaves. For Americans, it's a blow to healthy eating. Smoothies and breakfast bowls just got pricier. Online, people are searching for alternatives or lamenting the loss of their favorite fruit. The demand is there, but the economic barrier is too high. This is a classic case of a broad policy hurting a niche, high-quality product. The vibrant purple of wild blueberries now signals a luxury, not a staple. The freezer aisle, once a place for smart choices, is now a battleground of tough decisions. The effects are real, expensive, and changing the way we eat. And the story is far from over. At the seafood counter, Atlantic salmon from Canada has become a rare treat. Once a weekly purchase, it's now a special occasion splurge, if you can afford it. The tariff has pushed prices so high that many families have to walk away. Canadian salmon farms, leaders in sustainable practices, are in crisis as their main market dries up. Coastal communities in Canada face job losses and economic uncertainty. For Americans, it's not just about salmon. Other seafood prices are rising too. The ripple effect hits restaurants, menus, and home kitchens alike. The dream of affordable, healthy seafood is slipping away. Buying fish for dinner is now a calculation, not a routine. A global trade dispute has landed right on our plates. The story of salmon shows how tariffs disrupt entire food chains, and the consequences are felt at every meal. Canadian ice wine, already a luxury, has been pushed into the ultra-premium stratosphere. Made in small batches from frozen grapes, it was once a special occasion treat. Now, a $50 bottle is $100 or more, out of reach for most. The tariff has devastated small Canadian wineries, threatening decades of tradition. The US market, once crucial, has all but vanished for these artisans. Shelves in wine shops are full, but bottles gather dust. No one's buying at these prices. This isn't protecting American jobs, it's punishing Canadian craft and denying Americans a world-class product. The sweetness of the wine is lost to the bitterness of trade politics. Ice wine is now a museum piece, admired but rarely tasted. It's a lose-lose situation, driven by strategy, not sense. The conversation between Canadian winemakers and American connoisseurs has gone silent, and a unique cultural connection is fading away. Even the snack aisle isn't safe. Canadian favorites like ketchup chips and unique chocolate bars now cost a small fortune. What was once a fun, affordable treat is now a calculated splurge. The tariff has made it uneconomical to stock these snacks, so shelves are empty or prices are shocking. The variety and cross-border fun of the snack aisle is shrinking. It's a small but real loss of cultural exchange and choice. Canadians and Americans alike are losing out on these quirky, beloved products. The snack aisle is becoming more generic, less interesting. Even the simple joy of trying something new is now tangled in trade politics. From luxury wine to a bag of chips, the result is the same: higher prices, less choice, more frustration. The consequences of these tariffs are everywhere, even in our snacks. So, what's the bottom line? These tariffs are hitting us where it hurts: our wallets and our choices. From breakfast to dinner, and even snacks, the cost of politics is being paid by everyday shoppers. The evidence is clear: protectionism means higher prices and fewer options for all of us. Have you noticed these changes in your local stores? Share your experiences in the comments. Let's talk about how these policies are shaping our lives, because the more we share, the clearer the true cost becomes. Thanks for watching. Thanks for